Recovery is literally so cool. It's been almost 12 months since I last posted a video. How do I actually catch you up on like a year? I might have posted a video before this. I don't know. Either way, to all the people I basically ghosted, I'm not dead. I'm not doing bad. If anything, it's the opposite.
Yeah.
If you're new here, hi, my name is Cornelia. I'm a 21-year-old Danish girl who has been documenting her anorexia recovery here on YouTube a bit, if you hadn't guessed. And now I also just kind of want to show life after mental illness. So while you grab something to cozy up with, a meal, a drink, a blanket, whatever I know you want and need something, I'm gonna try and give a quick highlight of the past 11 months. So the last video I posted was in September. In October, I had my last show with my performing arts school. We did Peter Pan and it was amazing. In November, I moved. If things look a bit different, it's because I'm at a new house, which is amazing. My parents split up, which is a good thing. I'm not gonna go into details with it, but it's a good thing. In December, I finished group therapy and I had my final show ever with my performing arts school. It was a Christmas show, super fun. But I needed time to land on top of moving and finishing intense therapy and graduating from my performing arts school. January, I started private treatment because the Danish system is shit and wouldn't give me more time, even though I definitely wasn't recovered. It's so stupid. Like, they give you an allocated time, and once you finish that time, they're just like, great, you're on your own now. Have fun. See you if you relapse. It's stupid. I'm in a very fortunate position where I was able to afford private therapy, and I know therapy in itself is a privilege, which I'm extremely grateful for, but it makes me mad that I'm only doing well because I was able to afford private therapy. February, I signed up for high school again, and I signed a book deal. Like, what? Life's crazy. So yeah, basically in 2 weeks I'm starting high school again. Oh, and casually also just writing a book. In March, I turned 21. Which is cool. Also because I was really happy this year on my birthday, which I haven't been for like the past 2 or 3 years. It was amazing. I made a massive number cake that said 21. It was so good. I had just like a regular party, and instead of having like pizza come at night, we had leftover cake, so we just ate cake at midnight. It was great. In April, May, and June, I was an au pair in Marseille in France. What? I just casually moved to France and worked as an au pair for 3 months, so now I speak casual French. Just, you know, as one does. I looked after the cutest 2 girls who were 5 and 10, played with them, ate a lot of pastries. 10 out of 10 would recommend. And yeah, now I have a French family. They're the nicest people ever, and I'm always welcome in Marseille, they say. And in July, I went blind. No, it's not a joke. I am actually going to the hospital today to have a checkup done. And before anybody asks, it has nothing to do with an eating disorder. I've just been insanely unlucky and have had an autoimmune reaction to like some kind of flu. My body apparently decided to like attack my eye. Very convenient. And yeah, now you're caught up. I'm very proud of this chia pudding. Chia pudding had 2018 meat and it's so cold. I kid you not, I was obsessed. I'm trying experimenting with things that'll be easy for me in the morning when I start school in 2 weeks, because your girl has not been to school for like, I want to say 2 to 3 years, and I don't think I'm prepared. And I think that was my cue to head out the door. So, gotta go to the hospital. Yay! 2:06, så kommer jeg også ud. Plans for today. I'm at the hospital now. I have an eye checkup, and then afterwards I have a meeting with my bank advisor, and then I am going to an amusement park where some of my friends are doing a show. So I'm meeting up with another friend from my performing arts school, and then we're watching the show together. So that's the plan for today. They always give me tropicamide eye drops, which makes your pupils massive. It also makes your vision really blurry though, so I wasn't able to see it until I actually looked at the camera. I was quite shocked at their size. And then they sent me to get some blood work done because they'd forgotten a few tests the last time I was there. Walking, 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 walking. Okay. Er du klar? Ej, jeg bliver blå.
Det var hun ikke god til.
Ej, jeg er helt hævet.
I beg.
You big.
Er det okay?
It is so okay. We parked at the hospital at like 8:30 and it's now 11:11. It was supposed to be like half an hour test, and then obviously they were lovely and had forgotten to do some blood work, so we had to stay for like another 2 hours. So I missed my appointment with my bank advisor, which is great. We've rescheduled to Monday, but everything's great. My eyesight's getting better. I get to taper down on my medicine, which is awesome. And she did like the worst blood work ever. It's raised. There's a literal bump of blood. I've never had them raised before. It's sore. I was supposed to meet my friend at 12. I'm posting a TikTok. It's a travel vlog and the TikTok is up. Yay. We came back from vacation 2 days ago. I love doing TikTok vlogs. I feel like I use a lot more time on them than people actually realize. This one took me, I think, 4 or 5 hours to edit. But yeah, I'm not very good at being active on YouTube and I'm really sorry because I want to. But if you ever want to know what I do like day to day and if you don't want me to ghost you ever again, TikTok and Instagram are good places to catch me. I feel like I have nothing clever to say right now. In a minute, I'm gonna need a sentimental minute woman to put me up. I'm gonna write an email to my psychologist that I will not be coming in session tomorrow. I've been doing private therapy for about like half a year now and I feel like I've gotten to a point where I can still see things that I could probably work on, but I can work on it myself now. And that's gonna sound like I'm not telling you to stop therapy ever, but it's like the past 2 months we've just kind of talked about the same thing again, and again, and we never really get anywhere with it. I don't want to keep on paying for that because private therapy is crazy expensive. And yeah, I feel like I'm doing really well not being in therapy. I haven't seen my dietitian for like a month. I haven't seen my psychologist for 6 weeks. And with school starting, and also now I have to go to the hospital with my eyes, and I'm also having an ADHD assessment done. Surprise! So I feel like time-wise and money-wise, it just doesn't make sense. Now is probably a good time to talk about the book though. I've been talking a lot on social media about mental health in general, specifically in regards to eating disorders and like hope and thoughts of unaliving. And I'm not very big on Danish TikTok. I think I have like 24k, which I know is a lot, but like in comparison to other people, it's not that much. But a group of girls who were writing a book about mental health contacted me. So since February, I've been working on a book. The title is Nationality. It's for the Danish market, but it's really cool. I don't know how much I'm allowed to say, but I will say that I talk about like my experience with having an eating disorder, with how I got help, and now the fertilizer's here. Yay! So yeah, see you at bye. Stole my costume. This was what I was wearing for Peter Pan. So this is me living vicariously through my friends because I'm no longer allowed to perform. I'm not allowed. You don't know what I did, but it was not good. That's a secret I will never tell. Der var en pige, som jeg har undervist på teater.
Hi, vloggen.
Hello there. It's my name. It's my costume. It's beautiful. This was what I wore for like a month straight in Tivoli Gardens. I've put sweat, blood, and tears in this. Jeg stjæler mit kostume. That's what mit kostume.
Det er også dine shorts.
My name is Clara and I brought nerds got me costume.
Reminder that you deserve to eat whatever you want. If you want soft serve, if you want french fries, if you want slushies.
Do it. Girls gotta do what a girl's gotta do.
So the plan is I'm gonna go home and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I feel like I want some carrots and hummus for whatever reason, and then we'll figure it out from there. These are my friends, by the way. Give them love. Recovery is literally so cool. I just went to an amusement park, had fun with my friends, had fries and soft surf. Literally didn't even think about it twice. And I got to, it sounds so stupid, but it's not though. Like that's the thing, it's not stupid. Because one thing is that I got to enjoy these foods, but I think what is even cooler is the fact that I got to enjoy the company with my friends without feeling guilty, which is insane. Like, I made the best memories today. And it wasn't anything fancy or big. It was just kind of us hanging out together. And I was able to be a part of it because I didn't have food guilt. I just kind of ate what I wanted when I wanted it. Like, and to somebody out there who's never dealt with an eating disorder, it sounds like the most natural thing, but it really isn't. This is like 3 years in the making for me, and it's just insane and beautiful to get to experience. I'm so grateful that I get to experience these kinds of days now, and especially that I get to experience them 2 weeks before I start high school again. I'm catching up on the memories I didn't get to make. The more and more time that passes, the more grateful and thankful I am for the girl that chose not to give up her fight. I don't know if recovery is supposed to be easy or difficult. Neither is more right or wrong. But I do know that if it were easy, we'd all be recovered by now. and eating disorders eradicated for good. Some days going back seemed like the only right choice, but the girl I used to be woke up and fought every single day. And while I might have taken a few wobbles here and there, I've kept on pushing through because I refused to believe that this was my life. I once wrote, "There's got to be more to life than starving yourself." But it wasn't true, because there is more to life than starving yourself. There is so much more to life than weighing your food. There's so much more to life than shrinking yourself. And there's so much more to life than hating yourself no matter how small you are. And I know it to be true, because I'm living proof.
Är det här från? Ska vi det? Ja!
Alright, let's get cooking. I want to talk about my plans for this channel a little bit. I've never wanted to stop making YouTube. I like doing it and I like this platform that I've started to create. But when I stopped posting, I wasn't doing very well mentally, and not in the sense that my eating disorder was taking over, but it was causing me a lot of stress because I want to put out content that I'm genuinely excited about and that I am proud to have made, but that takes time. And I low-key also wanted to stop because I was scared of staying stuck. When you only post about mental health, your eating disorder recovery, or self-harm reduction, or they're important subjects, but when they're the sole focus of everything you do, it's difficult to get anything else back into your life. And I think that's what scares me, is I don't want my eating disorder to be, I don't know how to put this, but I don't want that to be me. I am so much more. I am my theater, I'm my friends, I'm my school, I'm my hobbies, but I'm also an advocate. I've needed time to figure out how to balance these things, but neither of them take over. And I don't know if I've figured out the right way to do that yet, but there is so much harmful content being put out on the internet right now. I'm flabbergasted every single time I open my phone, both from people who should not be giving dietary advice at all. I've had so many conversations with my friends for the past, I want to say 3 weeks, where I'm just I'm ready to pick up a chair and throw it at people. Because so many people I see online, they're curating audiences who are vulnerable people, and then they spew out these are my lean machine hacks. It's you need to listen to your body, but also I'm gonna go for a run while I'm sick. This makes me so mad. It makes me so mad because people don't understand. You can see I'm getting heated now, but we're allowed to post whatever we want. That's true. But we also have a responsibility as people on the internet. And we all know that the algorithms are shit. They don't keep anything from us. We're the ones curating the internet. We're the ones making this a safe space for other people. We're the ones that are putting out harmful things. And we are also the people responsible for young kids not being introduced to this as the first thing on the internet. I get so mad. I get so mad at the things that I'm seeing. And I just can't stay silent anymore. I can't. But 4 videos a month is just not realistic for me as somebody who does still need to look after her mental health. I still have paranoid schizophrenia. It's not active right now, but if I get too stressed, I become psychotic. I tried that while I was in France and it's not fun. So 4 videos a month is not realistic because I want to keep the production value as it is, if not higher. We're doing garlic, paprika, basil, and chili. So the compromise for me is 1 video a month, and if I have time to and want to, I can do more, but I don't want to ghost you again like I did. So that's my compromise. And then I'll take it from there. Also, seeing as I still have work I do on TikTok, and I'm also starting my studies. I start high school in 2 weeks, which is mind-blowing. And now these are gonna go in the oven for 20 minutes, I think.
20 minutes later.
I feel like it looks okay. I definitely did just forget it in the oven. I'm gonna try a piece of carrot. Oh, they're nice. Approved. We have 3 measly little waffle fries, some carrots, a can of chickpeas, some veggies. I'm looking at this. This is definitely not enough food. I think I'm gonna do the leftover burrata and maybe some hummus to bulk it up a little bit because this is a lot of veggies. Watermelon. I have no clue what I've created, but we have like 4 waffle fries, some chickpeas, some hummus, some burrata, the love of my life, pickled red onion, roasted carrots, and some tomatoes, and carrot. No, these are cucumbers. These are literally just all my favorite foods in a bowl. God, I love pickled red onions and burrata. I feel like this would be really good as like waffle fry nachos. I love burrata. I'm sorry. I've always been really texture sensitive, and I think it's interesting. It's one of the reasons why I'm vegetarian, and it was a really big issue when I was a kid. When I was in Marseille, in France, where I worked as an au pair, I wanted to try and get a bit more past it. That's one of the things I've been working with the psychologist that I'm currently talking to with, like this whole entire food aversion, basically. So one thing I discovered while I was in Marseille that I adore is burrata, and it's the actual love of my life at the moment. It has no right being that good. And the same goes for pickled red onions. My friend recently got me onto pickles. Like, it's been a thing that I've struggled with eating. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. They just like were a sensory issue. But my friend's obsessed with pickles, so she got me to try them, and I loved them. My favorite chips are like salt and vinegar chips. So like, I love cucumbers, I love salt and vinegar, I love pickles. But that kind of like opened up an entire new chapter of like foods that I want to try. Because if I like pickled cucumbers, what other pickled things might I like? Turns out pickled red onions, adore them. I will say, for being a random meal, this is really good. Alright, I'm gonna watch some YouTube while I finish up.
Soft, turn the key and cooler on. This a pause for relief.